Heidi ho, Heidi ho, Heidi ho. Thanks for tuning in. I needed a little inspiration today. So I have this aerial view from our local area, and I need to pick me up because actually today is the 12th of June, and I'm going to review 11 June, and for some reason, in my video, remember that I recorded, and I said that life happens sometimes when we get caught up in things. Don't go out and binge, don't go out and eat, don't get frustrated with the numbers on the scale or on the tape measure or measuring tape, whichever you prefer to call it. The 10th of June was not a good day for me, so I needed a little pick-me-up to remind me that things are great. We're gonna do this, we're gonna get there together. So, I have no notes for the 10th of June. The day just totally got away from me. It was just not a good day. So, unfortunately, I've missed a day. So, but we're going to review yesterday, which was the 11th of June, and I did better. I have to say I did better. I had 16 ounces of water with some scrambled eggs and sauteed onions and spinach. And I put all that over 2 honey butter biscuits. So if you get those Pillsbury Grand biscuits or whatever, that's basically what it was. And took my vitamins with all that. Then I had 16 ounces of water, and a while later, I guess you could call it my lunch, I had 12 ounces of chocolate milk, and with dinner, I had 16 ounces of water. I did a baked pink salmon with Brussels sprouts and cauliflower. And again, I put all this in the oven, 350 degrees, approximately 40 to 50 minutes, just depends upon your oven and how you like your veggies and such. So, now, since the 10th of June was not a good day, and I'm really doing my best to focus on the positive aspects of things. And this is not going to sound very positive, but you'll see where I'm going here if you just stick with me. Those of us who are parents and we have children, I don't care if you have 1 or 15, when you tell your children certain things and sometimes those things come back to you. Yeah. Well, that's what happened to me. One of the things that I tell my children is I'm tired of hearing that excuse. That's just an excuse. I don't want to hear your excuses anymore. Just do what you're supposed to do. Do what you know you're supposed to do. I'm tired of hearing your excuses. So, yeah. What has my excuse been lately for not exercising? I'm busy packing. I have boxes everywhere. There's no floor space to exercise. I just can't do anything because there's nothing I can do in a house that is in disarray. And then it came to me. And for those of you who know, I live in Florida. It's very hot. It's very humid. This is June. This is, for whatever reason, this year is one of the worst years for weather, heat. We had our little yellow biting flies that don't usually come out until August or September, and they actually came out in May. That's how hot it's been. Okay. All those were my excuses. I finally threw them out the door, and I started walking. So, not just the moving around from packing boxes, sorting boxes, stacking them here, stacking them there, getting it, these go to storage, this gets donated, this gets, put over in this storage unit to sell later, whatever the case may be. I actually started walking. And I don't know how y'all's city blocks are. Our city blocks here are fairly decent, large in size. And I was so dragging. Oh my gosh. I was like, and you would think that with all the packing I'm doing and all the bending over and lifting this box, moving this box, stacking that box, putting this over here, you would think that I would be in some sort of shape. Yeah, no. That walk just about got the best of me. So We'll see how the walking goes. I'm going to keep at it, going to keep plugging away with it, because that is at least something I can do. And as a matter of fact, somewhere in his book in here, he talks about putting in a walking 20, 30 minutes. I think he says 30 minutes minimum a day. Plus, there's the whole thing with the counting steps. I have that app here on my phone, and where is it? Sweat coins. I don't really necessarily do it for the money, but they pay you for your steps, and it's it's pretty cool actually. If you get a chance, look me up. I'll be on there. But anyway, it tells you how many steps you take, and I have heard. If someone could confirm or deny this for me, please. But I have heard, ideally, we should be taking about 10,000 steps a day. So I will start doing that. I will start keeping track of that a little better. Yes, I've been using that here and there. But quite honestly, before I go to bed at night, I hadn't been looking to see how many steps I had done that day. I just knew that was tracking it for me, and I was earning a little bit of change here and there for whatever they might have to offer, and I never thought to really look at how many steps I was taking. So I will make a mental note to attempt to remember to check that before I go to sleep every night. But again, just no excuses, ladies. We can't have the excuses. We can't do the excuses. We can't get caught up in the number on the scale, or the number on the tape measure, or there's something we can do. For those of you who work, again, maybe take the steps instead of the elevator. I don't know. I don't know what health issues you may have that you need to work around. My health issues with all this extra weight I have my knees, my hips, my lower back, and I should know better than to carry this much weight, because when I was pregnant with my last child, I had lower back problems. So you would have thought that I would have paid attention to what I was eating and never got caught up in this weight problem to begin with. But I know I'm not the only lady out there who stress eats. Okay? And I'm just very thankful that I was able to learn that about myself through, again, friends in my life who point things out to me. And preferably you have someone in your life who's pointing things out to you to help you, that you trust, to help you reach your weight goal or your size. I don't think it's really a matter of weight for some of us. Some of it's the, if you're like me, I almost hate to admit this, but anyway, keeping it real, keeping it honest, being truthful. I have these 2 totes that are in my storage unit at this moment in time. And for me, again, ideally, my ideal weight is 135. That's where I enjoy myself. That's where I'm the happiest. But it's not really so much as far as enjoying it and being the happiest. But all my health issues seem to disappear, including the ones where you gotta watch it when you laugh or sneeze because you're gonna pee your pants. Yeah, those same health issues. The bad knees, the sore hips, the lower back issues for me. But again, if I can do this walking, if I can do as I teach my children, because again, when you have kids, sometimes things come back to you. And when you tell them you are tired of hearing their excuses, eventually you're going to look in the mirror at yourself and you're going to call out your name and you're going to say, I am tired of hearing your excuses. No, I cannot work out at this moment in time as far as doing this metabolic renewal workout program. But I can walk. I can take a walk. And prayerfully here in a week or 2, no matter how hot or humid it is outside when I walk, prayerfully it won't get me like it got me last night, because it got me good. It really did. That walk just kind of, oh my gosh, I thought I was at least in some sort of shape with all this packing and moving and sorting I'm doing, but apparently it wasn't enough. So here's to just walking. So join me on the walk. I walk every evening, Central Time Zone, anywhere from 7 till 8 o'clock at night, and I walk for about a half an hour, sometimes 45 minutes. So, but again, just, there's things we can do. And if we're not going to take excuses from other people, we shouldn't take our own excuses. So, but anyway, again, beautiful. Love this photo. This is awesome. I have been blessed with so many wonderful people in my life that when they go out flying, they just send me pictures. It is so beautiful, so gorgeous. And prayerfully, this will start your day and or end your day on a positive note, just looking at the beauty in the sky, because this is just sometimes I'm a visual learner, so this helps me a lot. So, but anyway, again, my apologies for not having anything for the 10th of June. It was just a real, pardon my language, piss poor day, and I didn't even stop to take time to make the notes for what I ate. I couldn't tell you what I ate. Well, actually, I did have a bag of chips. That I do remember. So, yeah, it was just a bad day. Bad day. And we're allowed to have them, but that's okay. The bad day is gone. It's time to pick ourselves up and move forward. Keep plugging away. Keep moving on in the positive direction. Don't dwell on our mistakes. Focus on what we're attempting to accomplish. Focus on the end goal. And together, as a team, we will get there. So again, leave your comments below. Let's help each other out. Let's encourage each other. Excuse me. And let's just keep plugging away. Because one way or the other, we didn't put the weight on in a day, a week, or a month. It's not going to come off in a day, a week, or a month. So here's to the journey together for us ladies. Until the next video.